Good day, Homo sapien, and we are here with some very short news, but we are having a new update very soon in the game, and they don't really tell us a whole lot about what this update might be, but they have posted this image here on Facebook that has this guy. It looks like a lotus dragon, as in, if you don't know what a lotus is, it's one of these things, like a big pink flower that's on a green lily pad. But they said there's a new update on the way, but what do you think this cheery chap has to do with it? So this means that this dragon here probably has some relation to something that is coming out in the new update. So I don't know. I'd say, are we getting a new swamp, but we already have a swamp island? Are we getting a new island in general? Is this a new sort of divine-esque thing? I don't know, because you find a lot of lotus leaves and things like that, I think, in Japan. So, you know, you could go like 5-brain it and say, oh, maybe it's the Japanese divine events. I doubt it greatly, but this dragon here obviously has some relevance to the upcoming update. So, you know, let me know what you think. I'm slightly puzzled. It could be so many different things at the end of the day. But he's definitely a swampy boy. He looks pretty cool, and I do like how he's got like his hair off to one side, sort of like I don't know, an emo-esque dragon. I don't know what to say about that. But at the same time, I do also want to point out that on the DML wiki, there are image files for new dragons, and one of the new dragons that we have here is the Green Lion Dragon. I guess that name is TM, subject to change, because even though the DML wiki has the image files, sometimes the information that they're given does change before release, so take that with a grain of salt. But that is the adult form of the Green Lion, and then we have the baby form of the Green Lion as well, which looks pretty cool, I have to say. I like it. But at the same time, we also apparently have the image files, at least of the heads, for the Scorpio Dragon and the Scarf Dragon. So I assume that this is probably going to be real, but this is going to be the Dragon of the Month for the month after the one that we're just about to get in a couple of days. And then the Scarf Dragon, who knows, that could be a new legendary, it could be anything really. But there's also been quite a lot of rumors or talk about a new tree dragon. It's called something tree anyway, and it's apparently a plant and shadow dragon that has higher base stats than normal, as in it's an exception legendary, which rivals even Loki, but it has super low base health. So we'll see if all of that works out. And I also want to take this time to point out, how cool is the Libra dragon's egg, by the way? How cool is that? It looks like an egg in a costume, if you get what I mean. It looks like an egg has put on its own costume. I know, it's kind of weird, but, you know, even though we don't have a lot of info right now, you know, this Green Lion Dragon is making me think, are we actually going to like a new region where the lotus leaves and the green dragons are relevant? I don't know. Could be a lot of things. We could get a new map. You could say that we might get some new elements, although that's probably unlikely. Although, if you remember, they did talk about elements changing or having different things happening with the elements towards the end of this year. We don't know if that is still planned or not, but it's a lot of things to consider. So, you know, for now, like I said, let me know what you think, and I guess get hyped. On the horizon, by the way, could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 months. We don't know exactly when it is. Soon. TM. I mean, if we were to get a Japanese-themed divine event, I'd actually be all for that, because even though I'm the sort of person that likes Japan, I love its food, I went there earlier this year, it was cool, I've already been there once before that, but, you know, we've got the Chinese, we've got the Norse, we've got the Greeks. I just want to see a lot more variety in the events rather than us just getting, you know, the same dragons in chrono events, because it just feels sort of like a cop-out. As in, we've already gotten that regions themed dragons once, but now we're getting all of those regions themed dragons again. And I don't know, it's just like, we've got Anubis again, which I'm happy that it gives newer players the chance to get him again, or if they didn't get him last time, they have the chance to get him this time. But I just like it when they bring out the new ideas completely, because we get a whole new range of dragons and stuff like that, even if they're all behind RNG paywalls. You know, at least it is some sort of variety, if you get what I mean. But like I said, it's unlikely that that's probably going to be what the case actually is, as in Japanese divines. But if it were to come, I would not be against it, you know. I would definitely not complain. But that green lion dragon, he's pretty cool though, and he'll go along with the other ones, like the ceremony dragon, you know, the sort of Asiatic themed dragons, you know, they're not all the same place by far. You know how everyone says, oh, I don't even know where those dragons are from, or I don't even know where they're from because they all look the same, hee hee. That's like, okay, but they actually do look different. People from like China, Thailand, Japan, like just by looking at them, they look completely different. The only thing is, because I'm not well versed in staring at people, I'd need like one person to be like, yes, I am definitely Chinese, and it's like, okay, I can work out if the people next to you are now Korean or Japanese. You know, I need the starting point first, because otherwise I get confused. If that makes sense. I'm sure it's the same with, like, say you're from, I don't know, India, and you look at Europeans. Even I get confused with Europeans, though. It's like, I can't tell whether you're from France, I can't tell whether you're from Belgium, I can't tell whether you're from Russia sometimes, unless they're actually speaking, then it's quite obvious. But you get what I mean, right? It's just like the whole special celebratory themed Asiatic dragons. I like those. I mean, Imperial was one of my favourite dragons in the game for like 4 years. I'm in love with the Imperial dragon. Halcyon is just too good. He's just too good to pass up as my new favourite. But doesn't mean he doesn't have a special place in my heart. So I'm a big fan of those sorts of themes. The Lotus dragon as well, I think it's a really cool idea. So I'm intrigued about what this new update is going to bring, and again, whether it's going to be divine event stuff, whether it's just going to be new islands or something, it could be a lot of different things at the end of the day. And by the way, at the moment I'm also playing a second game while I'm doing this, because I have been hard grinding Pokemon Masters for like 20 hours since release. It's killing me a little bit on the inside, but you know, instead of me doing DML grinding, I actually don't mind doing grinding on a different game for a change. It's not all that bad. Like, DML's grinding has been ongoing for like 4.5 years plus, so sometimes I need a break from that. But when you get a new game that's a little bit grindy, ain't too bad if it's only for like a couple of days, right? So I've been chilling, delving into that. I don't know, have you been trying out any other new games? And by new games, that does not include Dragon City Monster Legends, because it's literally exactly the same as this game. Because people always come up to me, or they DM me, and they're like, oh, have you ever played Monster Legends? It's so cool. I'm like, it's literally just a worse version of this game. I played it years ago. Monster Legends, I played like, it must be like something like 8 years ago, maybe a little bit less. I don't remember exactly the time frame. It's a time I'd rather forget. But I played it a long time ago, along with some Dragon City, along with some original Dragon Vale. It's all the same. It's literally like just playing this game, except restarting with slightly different characters. Yes, this game looks better than those games because they've all got that, like, mobile game typical style. I guess that's something about DML that's different. It doesn't look like your stereotypical mobile game either. the pixelated style or just the sort of, you know, like, it's almost like paper 2D parts, like moving characters. Like the dragons, they sort of do move and they don't just look like Paper Mario. I'm over that sort of design. I don't know, maybe you understand what I'm saying, maybe you don't. Maybe I don't make any sense ever, which is probably more likely. But I don't like it. So I will give you that. This game does look better than those. But it's all the same concept, you know, wait timers, breed stuff, breed new stuff, pay for RNG loot boxes for better characters than other people. It's all the same at the end of the day. Always ends up working out the same as well. So I don't know what to expect, but, you know, aside from that, I don't think there's really too much else in DML itself that's new, but it is Friday, so we will be getting new whale mart. We will hopefully be getting weekend events that actually give us divine tickets, because the divine chests do end in 3 days, and if we can get a few more tickets, then I can get myself some free gemmies, and those free gemmies will probably come in handy, because that'll give us VIP for an entire month. I mean, I say that, but I have literally been living off of VIP tickets for such a long time, because you can see right now I've only got 15 hours, because it's just been whenever I'm here, I'll log in, activate a VIP 1 day ticket, and then when it runs out, I'll add another one. But they don't end. They don't end, which I guess is a benefit of these divine chests that's sort of overlooked. How legitimately, no divine ticket pieces again. Seriously, every time I open these, I'm not getting any. But getting VIP tickets out of these chests is probably one of the major things that you can get out of them if you're not going to be getting any divine pieces. Oh, there we go. A single Osiris piece. But when you've only got the divine dragon pieces left to get, VIP tickets are probably like the top tier item to get out of them. And you get quite a few of them if you're lucky, and that can keep you going for like a month. So, you know, I'll give the divine chests that, even though I hate them. They do give quite a lot of VIP tickets, same with other events, so I'm not too salty in that regard. Still don't like the concept though, but I don't know. See, we've already got this swampy looking island, we got this swampy looking island, so I don't think it's going to be necessarily a swampy island. Maybe it could be an oriental themed island, but then this one's an oriental themed island. I don't know, so many different possibilities for what could be coming, but, you know, I guess keep your eyes peeled. If we do get any new info, I will obviously let you know as soon as I can, but, let's hope for some more image files and stuff like that to get uploaded, and then we can see. But for now, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. Good luck in the afterlife adventure. We are getting there. We are getting there, slowly but surely. So, enjoy the grind. But for now, enjoy yourself, and until next time, I'll see you then.